Episode of Welcome to the Darkside with your hosts, Playboy Parker, Yoda Joe, and Jake Silvers, aka Jake the Snake. So yeah, we got some pretty fun stuff. It won't be a huge show today, but we got some pretty good. We're going to talk about our thoughts on the Oscars and our own version of the Oscars, as well as we're going to talk about our thoughts on the newest episodes of Star Wars television, and we're going to talk about one or two other things. So without further ado, Playboy Parker, what would you like to start on?
Let's start on the Mando and Bad Batch reactions.
All right, sounds good.
What do you guys got?
We're doing Mando first, then Bad Batch? Okay.
Let's do Bad Batch first, because it's quicker.
Bad Batch first? Okay, that makes sense. All right, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. This episode was pretty much the same as all seasons been. Just filler. Yeah, it wasn't a great episode. I'm hoping that the show can start to pick up, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, this season so far, I mean, there's been some really good moments in this season, but
yeah, definitely.
Overall, there's just too much going on, and I don't think we're getting at least one more filler episode after this.
Like me and Joe have said, there's only been 6 episodes out of the 13 this season that we liked. The 2 episodes with Rex, the Cody and Crosshairs episode, the one with the Wookiee, and we liked the last 2 going into this one. So, isn't that 7 out of 13?
Yeah, because the Zilla Beast one was really good.
Yeah.
Zilla Beast, and then the
Crosshairs one was good too.
That's good. But other than that, it's been pretty filler. And this episode
was
no exception. This episode was
I agree.
Not the best.
I don't think we all even need individual thoughts on this one. I think we're pretty much all on the same page when it comes to this one. So the episode was filler. We all feel the same about it. We all are hoping for the final 3 episodes to hopefully pick up the pace, but like Jake says, I think we'll probably have one more filler episode.
Yeah.
But I do think the finale will be good. I think they've been building towards something decently big because of the stuff with Crosshairs, and because they set up in the 2-part episode with Palpatine, they set up that a clone rebellion could also be happening this season. So that can be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we all feel the same. If we all had to score this episode, I'm going a 3 out of 10. That's my score.
I'd give like a 1 out of 10.
That's pretty fair. I didn't want to be that guy, but yeah, 1's probably fair too.
Yeah.
I didn't like anything in this episode except for the beginning. So yeah, 1 out of 10's more fair. I would agree with that.
And Sid in this episode, that makes the episode even worse for Joe.
Yeah, with Sid being in this episode, then it's definitely a 1 out of 10, because anytime she's on screen for more than any amount of time, yeah, I hate her that much. So yeah, I definitely would say 1 out of 10 for sure. So yeah, I guess this was what our thoughts was on Bad Batch. So now I guess we can talk about The Mandalorian.
Oh, this episode was pretty good. It was great to see Coruscant again.
Yeah, that was really nice. I did enjoy that.
Coruscant. Yeah.
Yeah,
I loved seeing Coruscant. It was awesome.
Yeah. It just looks really... I mean, I thought it looked decent in Andor, but, seeing Coruscant at night is just, different, man. It looks so
It's a different vibe for sure.
Yeah. And I think it's It's a good welcome back to the city of Coruscant.
Yeah, was it the?
I thought the storyline with the Doctor was decent.
Yeah, I thought they
You know,
focused some pretty interesting
I
things.
fucking hate that girl that double crossing him.
Yeah, we
Which,
knew
by
the
the way,
comms
I mean,
officer was
I
gonna be
don't even know what's
trouble.
up with that man. I don't even know who that lady is, but I hope she dies.
Well, she's
Anyway,
the lady from last season where she was Gideon's comms officer. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna guess that she's probably still working for him. Like I'm gonna guess that this whole New Republic thing was all meant to be a scam. Like I think there's something coming where all of this is being a different taken in a different way, because it's really hard for me to believe that the New Republic would have access to something such as like a mind flare of like literally messing with someone's mind like that. So something's definitely going on. I definitely got that vibe for sure. Like something is definitely going on.
yeah, I agree.
But I did like the ending with Bo meeting all the Mandos of
and I
of
like
Din's
the
coven.
beginning. The beginning was pretty cool with them taking out all those TIE fighters. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
And the emotion on Bo's face when her home is destroyed, really good stuff. I really
We didn't
enjoyed
see her
that.
face, but yeah, she was.
Well, yeah, but you know she was upset because you could
Yeah, she was
see.
really upset.
Yeah, that's the
I
one
did.
thing Mando does really well is tell a story about even without taking out a helmet. You know when someone is just pissed.
Yeah, I did really like the ending to the episode. I thought it was a little bit funny too, because I mean, I think it's cool that Mando's now accepted back in. It kind of ties that. So the cool thing is that that ties all that together. So now it's like
Yeah,
we don't even know what's gonna come next. Like we have no idea. So that's gonna be really cool. So I'm excited
which
to
is
see
cool.
what
Yeah,
comes
like we
next.
don't really. I think what's great about the end of this episode is like we don't know what our next episode looks like. Like you couldn't guess where things are gonna go for the next episode. Nobody could, except for maybe John and Dave because they wrote it already. Like
Yeah,
it's like, so that's kind of cool going into unknown territory. I think will be really fun.
yeah. And I think I don't know if I should say I'm happy for Bo, but I mean I think it's kind of funny that she was just kind of I mean she didn't even realize that she was in the water and she never took off her helmet, so she was like, oh yeah, wait. And they're like, oh okay, now well technically you're part of the crew now, and she's like, oh what, wait, what? I could
Yeah, the
tell.
fact that she was kind of forced.
I mean, you again, like Joe said, like you don't see the emotion on her face, but you can definitely tell what her face looks like, and it's like she was probably like, "What the fuck is happening?" So yeah, she's. I mean, technically, I mean, if she wants to, she's part of the crew now, and they were all tapping her shoulder, and it felt like
Yeah,
for a moment because they kind of lingered on that moment. I think honestly, and I didn't expect it going this way. She might join them. Like honestly, she
yeah,
might join them. So that's
probably.
gonna be
She's
really
kind
cool.
of forced to it at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah, a little bit forced into it, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, she never said no. She didn't give an immediate no. So that might say something.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I think that's gonna be something that we get to see kind of what the result of that is. I'm personally looking forward to seeing, because both so different than the other Mandalorians. I'm so interested in seeing the how would I say it? The chemistry between her and the armorer. I think is gonna be really interesting when we get to see it. Like I think there's gonna be some interesting stuff there because I have, and I don't know if we've talked about this before. I've had a theory that the armorer is not just some Mando that we're just seeing now, and that her purpose is just to guide Mando, right?
Yeah.
So I've had a theory for a long time that she's tied to another Mandalorian family that will be very, like, her real identity would be very controversial for Bo and other people that are aware of who it is.
I think this could be true, but I also think, I think she's not as benevolent as she is presented to be. I honestly, and I've said this, you know, I know Gideon can return and stuff like that, but we don't really have an idea of who the real enemy this season.
Yeah.
You know, obviously it could be Gideon, but you know, who said I think it might. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be Bo-Katan because it really seems like that they're painting her as
No, yeah, I
like
don't think it will be Bo
more of a
either.
hero this season. So I honestly think it could be the Armorer.
I think so too. I think
Because
that the armor is going to
really
be.
think the Armor really trusts Mando. I don't think she really even likes
Yeah.
him at this point. I mean,
I don't think she will trust either of them because she. My belief is so the whole Mandalorian part, the way as it's called of and the creed of how things are done for Mando, and everything that they've done, even though he was saved by Death Watch and all this other thing. The thing that they never go into is that Bo, her Night Owls and all that stuff, you know, she was a part of Death Watch, but when she was a part of Death Watch, it was a different thing than what it is now. And so I've always thought, ever since I think it was Clone Wars season 7 I first thought about it, but I've always thought that the armor is Rook Cass, who is a former Maul loyalist. And she was the top person at the top of that level because she was so close to Maul. And so Maul's Mandalorians had their own creed and their own way of doing things. And that's why Bo, when Bo served Vizsla, you know, that was her clan. But then when he died at the hands of Darth Maul, she didn't want to serve him. So that could cause a conflict if this is Rook's cast.
it could be. I mean, if you look at the armor, I mean, even by appearance, I mean, that's a really good point.
That's what I'm saying, because she's got the horns.
She's got the horns around her head. I mean, that's. You might be onto something, dude. Like,
yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while because honestly, it just seems like it makes sense.
yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, I think we loved this episode. I think it was good. I will say, well, I loved seeing Coruscant. I think I liked the last episode just a tiny bit more than this episode, but I thought this episode was still pretty good. What'd you say?
We spent more time with Mando. I would have liked this episode a little more, but overall,
Yeah, I agree.
pretty solid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'd say
wanted more
solid.
time, Mando.
I will say, you know what? I compliment whoever wrote this episode because
The writing
it
was
did
good.
feel-
Yeah,
it did feel a little bit like an Andor episode.
that's true. It did because
I
the
felt like
Coruscant
I was-
stuff definitely.
I felt like I was back on Andor when we were.
Yeah,
seeing
that's
the
true. It
whole-
did kind of have that feeling.
The whole thing with
Definitely a good point.
the Doctor, and yeah, but overall, really good episode.
What would you score this one?
I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is fair.
Yeah. We
All
got
right.
our stuff out for that.
Yeah, I think we're good with the Star Wars shows. I think, unless Jake, do you have anything else you want to add on this one?
Nope.
For Mando, or everyone's good?
All right, let's move on to our first topic of the day. So, our first topic, we got kind of a not big one, but been a lot of issues going on right now with the Marvels, with Brie Larson and mostly just Brie Larson. But there's been a lot of, there's been a lot of reports saying that she's, acting up on set, she's being rude to people. But they're also saying that those are just journalists trying to make stuff up. What do we think? What do we think here? Do we think there's actually drama on set, or do we think it's all just going to be to stir up, trouble?
I think there's definitely drama on the set. Like, I know people will try to cover it up because they want to make Brie Larson look good, but I fully believe that there's problems between Brie Larson and other coworkers.
And do we think that do you think this might, affect the film in any way? Like, do you think it'll be worse for the film, or do you think it doesn't really change how it is.
I think it definitely could affect the film. I think you might see some, and I already thought about this back when it was talked about in WandaVision. I think you could see a more hostile side between the arguments between Brie Larson and what's her face who plays Monica Rambeau.
Oh, her. Yeah, I don't know her name, but yeah.
Yeah, I think you could see her be a lot more, like, we already know she's going to be hostile because, you know, she wasn't there for her mom, but I think that she could be almost like a Vin Diesel and The Rock situation for Fate of the Furious. I think you could see a very hostile environment between those two. And I don't necessarily think, don't necessarily think that it will be because they're enemies from their roles in the Marvel Universe. I think it will be a physical, like, even though it's telling a story, it might lean a little bit too dramatic to feel like it's a part of the MCU story.
Yeah.
So I could see that. I could definitely see there being some drama dragged into it.
Yeah. I don't see, though, I think with these two actors, I don't see it being a Rock and Vin Diesel situation.
Well, I wasn't saying it was going to be exactly like their situation. It's just the closest thing that I can think of as a rivalry that could be hostile enough to be a problem for a movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible, but it would be kind of silly for them to do. And plus, they're actors, so, you know, they have to do their job.
Oh yeah, they'll still do their job.
I don't think they don't probably have to interact with each other until, like, after their interviews and stuff, like the whole embargo. But, you know, yeah, it could. I think there's definitely chances that they'll stir up problems on set. I don't see why it would delay the film. I think whoever is causing the drama. I don't know if it's Brie or if it's whoever, but they just need to, you know, suck it up and stop acting like children, because you're making a fucking movie. Like, just you're there to do a job, do your job. No one.
Yeah, whatever the drama is definitely a problem.
Yeah. And it's not like an episode of the show anyway, so. Jake, you have any thoughts? Brie Larson.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about this. Like, it's a tough situation.
Yeah, I agree.
But we'll see how it plans out. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't, you know, get too bad, because it's bad enough Marvel's running all their films together and even with delay due to something stupid as this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's that. Oh, yeah. I don't want to watch that movie. Okay. This is some pretty exciting stuff, at least, you know, for a certain minority of people.
Yeah, neither of us want to watch that movie.
Yeah. I know. Okay, so our next piece of news. We got some exciting news for us, you know, certain minorities of people. Marvel is introducing a new Native American superhero. So it's original character, which is kind of cool. Never seen before. For their upcoming What If series or season, the next one. I don't know what episode it's gonna be in, but I think that's pretty cool. I don't mind Marvel, you know, branching out, representing people of different cultures, religions, races. I think it's a great opportunity. I do think, like, they keep pushing the whole every superhero has to be female now. I mean, but at least this person's a little bit different because, you know, they're part of a different culture. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of superpower they have, though.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Any thoughts?
I just feel like this is just another interesting idea. They're clearly trying to try and do something different. um, but also similar. But it's like, yeah, I think it's good that they branch out and they do something different. And I think this is something that could be
Cool.
pretty cool. We'll just have to really wait and see what they do, because
Yeah.
I just don't really know what this is going to lead to or what the plan is going to be for sure.
Jake, any thoughts?
Yeah, this could be pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. All right, we'll move on from that. Starting with DC. So, we just learned this week that James Gunn is back at it again. He will be set to direct and write the first movie in the DC universe, Superman Legacy. So, what do you think?
I love this news because I think, we know that this is the first project they're going to put out for this new universe. And I think this is a pretty good choice because you want consistency when you're starting a universe. And I feel like James Gunn, he gets a bad rep because a lot of people look at him as like, oh, he's the guy that wants blood and violence and comedy and made Guardians of the Galaxy. And like, but I don't think a lot of people give him a credit for being an actual. He's a very consistent comic book director. When you look at all the movies he's made and how successful they've been, and like, just in terms of being a director, you look at his movies. Yes, some of them are quite weird, but like, people like his movies. He makes good things, and I think I've seen him on Twitter a lot showing his passion for Superman. He has an interview where he goes and talks about how much he loved Superman as a kid and just how he wanted to be a comic book creator for a long time, and just what are you laughing about?
I'm sorry. I was looking for you. I was like, where's Joe?
Oh, I'm above you guys. But yeah, no, I think this is a win. I think this absolutely makes sense to me, narratively and other reasons. Like, I'm above you guys.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. It was just so funny because me and Jake have already landed and we were loading up. And I look up and like, where the fuck is Joe? And he's still
I
flying
landed
around.
in the wrong spots. That's on me.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, I think this definitely wasn't by accident. It was definitely
Yeah.
a
Oh, for
move by
sure.
James Gunn. He's like, if this is gonna be the first movie, I'm the one who's gonna do this because
Yeah.
it's gonna if the first movie is gonna be really good. If I can make the first movie really good, that'll leave a huge impression on how the other movie is gonna go. So definitely the move here from him is let me make this movie really good so I can hook people in, and then I have them. I had them in my grasp. So that means whatever movie that's put out next, they'll be like, oh yeah, that Superman Legacy movie was pretty good. I'll check this one out. So that's definitely what James Gunn's doing here. I think it's really clever.
I agree. I think it's definitely very clever, and I think it's a good move.
And honestly, like I really do trust him. I trust him with Superman. I mean, it's kind of hard to see his style of
Like, if you guys
directing.
have,
Go ahead.
if you guys have ever seen the movie Brightburn, that
Yeah.
is basically a evil Superman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
Superman isn't gonna be evil in this one, right? I mean,
No, he'll be
I mean,
good.
that's
they
true.
was that movie by James Gunn, Brightburn?
No, it was not. It was by J.J. Abrams.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Yeah,
But James Gunn produced it.
oh,
Did he?
wow.
Yeah.
I knew James Gunn was involved somehow. I was like, I'm pretty sure James Gunn was involved with that movie. So that's kind of cool. But no, they described this new Superman film about it was going to really stay true to the comics. It was going to be like, this Superman is going to be like about the, truth, justice, and the all-American way. I mean, that's the kind of Superman we're going to be getting here. So,
Which I think that's going to make a lot of people happy.
yeah, we're going to get like a real, true Superman. Like, not, they're not going to make him serious. They're not going to try to make him someone he's not. They're going to give us, real Superman. I think that's awesome. So, I trust James Gunn definitely. It's gonna see how he. It's gonna be interesting to see how he puts his style on a Superman movie. But you know, other than actually, no. I mean, I trust his work. I don't remember seeing anything bad by him, so I
Yeah.
trust his work for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the only movie of his that people are questionable about is people have different takes on Guardians too.
Oh, honestly, that movie wasn't even that bad too. Like I don't even think
No, I
anyone
know
watched it.
exactly.
That movie was decent. I don't think it was as good as the first one, and I don't think it's the strongest Marvel movie, but um, there's a lot of stiff competition in the Marvel universe, so
Yeah, it's
well,
a
not
pretty fun
recently,
one.
but
That's true.
yeah. Unfortunately, that it was put in Phase 3, so because Phase 3 was the best phase, so I mean it had a lot of competition, so it didn't seem as well made as the other ones, but it was still a
True.
decent movie.
Yeah, I thought they did well with it. I enjoy
Yeah.
it. I think it's fun. Yeah, that's it. That's a good way to look at it. All right. Do you have any final thoughts on that, Jake?
Um, yeah, I think this is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm excited for it.
Alright, one second, some more that guys. I'm gonna hide from these guys who shoot at me second away.
Gotta do
Alright,
it.
so that was pretty cool. Okay, so this one was kind of recent, and kind of like the new news. Um, oh shit, I left the card back there. Hold on, I gotta go back. There we go. Okay. Wonder Woman has been spotted in a new Shazam TV spot.
Yep.
Okay, I have a problem with this. One, why? Okay, come on, guys. I get that I get that you're ending the universe and that it doesn't matter anymore, but come on, man. I mean, really? They're not even trying anymore. They're just like, let's be done with this universe. I mean, they're just putting spoilers in TV spots. Like, come on, dude. Like, that's like if they showed like like fucking uh I don't even know. I was trying to think.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of an example like Multiverse of Madness, but they kind of did show all the cameos in trailers. Anyway, but yeah, it's I don't know. It's whatever. I don't think anyone's gonna see Shazam. I think Shazam's gonna be bad. This is interesting because we know that Wonder Woman was taken out of the supposedly taken out of the end of um oh god, what was it? The Flash,
The
right?
Flash. Yeah.
And we got some news the other week that a Funko Pop figure for Wonder Woman was leaked. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Wonder Woman? Do you think this means anything for Wonder Woman? Do you think she's still part of the DCU? Do you think she'll, it'll still be Gal Gadot?
I
Do
think
you
she'll
think,
be like. I mean,
or do you
so
think?
here's what
Do you
I
think
think they're gonna
do you think
do.
that they're just trying to put in more screen time because they know this is the last we're gonna see of her? So, what do you
I
guys
think
think?
they might be adding more screen time to her because I know in like in terms of the Funko Pop thing, I think that they might be adding, like, I think that Wonder Woman will still show up in the Flash movie, but I don't think she's going to be in the end of the movie. So I think it's going to be like she's there for a little bit type of thing, like a little bit of a cameo or whatever, maybe a little more than a cameo.
Damn it.
And then in Shazam, I think they're going to use it as more of like a, okay, well, we're doing Fury of the Gods. We might as well like play around with this idea
Yeah.
a little bit. Yep.
Gotta get our cards.
Try. Oh, or not. Can't. I was trying to, but yeah, no, I think this is really cool. I'm a fan of this idea. I think we'll see more of Wonder Woman. But in terms of if I think this means anything for her future, I'm going to say no because I have a feeling that that TV show they're doing, the Paradise of Lost or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah.
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 I think that's going to be Wonder Woman's reboot. I think that's definitely going to be when they're going to start using different
Yeah.
stuff. Because I
I
just
think
don't think
I
that they're
think they're
going to
trying to
keep
fit her
Gal
into more.
Gadot.
I don't know how recently the cameo was filmed, and I don't know how much of the movie. Like I don't know if she's gonna be in the scene to help fight with Billy, or whatever. But I feel
From what
like
I understand, it's supposed to be more joke stuff. Like I think Shazam says something and that references her, kind of with like Superman showing up in the first movie, except we actually see Wonder Woman instead of just seeing his head
so.
like we
Do you
saw
think
with
it's gonna be?
Superman.
Do you think it's gonna be at the end of the movie?
Possibly.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
We
We'll
know
see what
there's the two
happens.
end credit scenes, so we'll have to see.
Yeah. I hope it's not from an end credit scene because that would be kind of shitty of them to do that. But yeah. No. I think personally, like I think they're just trying to fit her into more things, or at least as much as they can, because they kind of want to give her a nice send off. They know that the second movie wasn't really popular, so they kind of want to leave us with a good impression of her.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
so yeah, and I don't know. I think I kind of like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman for what she was, but I think it's good that they're moving on with her. I will miss her. I think it's cool, but you know,
Yeah.
um, hopefully we'll see her in the Flash again. But if not, this will be a nice send off to her because
yeah, I
kind of makes
agree.
sense. She's pure of the gods. She's a god. Yeah. So yeah. All right, guys. What's that? Oh, Jake, did you have any thoughts?
Um. Yeah, this would be pretty cool.
Good thoughts.
It'd be it would be a good send off for her.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. All right. Let's move on. So, oh, so we got some news about our recent obsession, Creed. Um, Amazon is planning to do a anime surrounding the Creed series. Hopefully, still featuring Michael B. Jordan as Adonis Creed, and then also a spin-off featuring Victor Drago and his dad Ivan, um, which will be really cool because I thought we didn't see it. I thought we could have spent more time with him in the second movie. I think that's probably one of the biggest flaws in movies that kind of lacked screen time for them. I kind of want to see more of them, but if this is true, that's gonna be pretty cool. So I'm gonna go to Joe first because Joe probably has the most to say about this.
Yeah, on terms of the anime, I think this is cool considering we know Michael B. Jordan is a huge fan of the anime, of anime in general, and I think this is something, a way for him to make his dream come true, and also get to really show really cool anime things that he loves. In terms of the Drago thing,
Definitely.
I love, I love, Dolph Lundgren, and I thought Victor was great. So, and I did feel like in Creed 2 that they needed more to do. So, I think this is a great way for them to get more to do, and I think this will be really cool.
Yeah.
Do you have
Definitely.
any thoughts on this, Jake? Jake Silvers, you got any thoughts on this one?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, this would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely would. I mean, an anime and then new spin-off with the Dragos could be pretty promising.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be kind of cool because I've loved the fight scene. I wonder if Michael B. Jordan's gonna go direct that show with or we don't know if it's gonna be a show or a movie, so it could be a movie, but I wonder if he's set to direct the
I'd imagine he would because he was the one that was making the announcement that was talking with Amazon about them. So I'd imagine he will be.
yeah. I hope he does because I think it was really good what he did with those characters,
Oh,
um,
absolutely.
and what he did with those in the scenes too.
Oh, for real. I agree. I think he definitely could crush it with that. All right. I think we got all our thoughts on that one pretty downsized.
Go, 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 go.
Damn it.
Get a joke.
You both went down? Dang it! Oh, what the hell? What's going on with that? I'm trying to get you guys, and then that guy was like, oh, they were just camping by the reboot van.
Alright, okay, let's move on to the Oscars.
Woo!
Oof, woo-wee, was this one hell of Oscars. I'm saying that with sarcasm because it was I like the whole, I mean, the presentations and the songs were kind of cool, but the actual awards were very predictable and disappointing. So here's how this is gonna work. We're gonna first do just the Oscars, and then we have our own Oscars. So we are gonna have we only have four categories. So we're gonna do that side, but we're gonna start off with I'm gonna go through each category. I'm gonna say the nominees and then who won, and then we're gonna give our thoughts. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. So first category, animated movie. The nominees were Pinocchio. I should say Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Sea Beast, Turning Red, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, and Puss in Boots. And Pinocchio, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio won that. What do we think?
I have not seen this Pinocchio movie, but I know Guillermo del Toro is a great director. So I honestly would say, I mean, this one I don't have as many problems with it losing. I mean, out of all the animated films I've seen this year, I definitely would give the most credit to Puss in Boots. But I definitely think that this, if I had seen this movie, I could have given a better opinion on it. But I'm gonna guess that it's probably. What are you laughing about now?
Sorry.
But yeah, I think I could have given a better opinion if I'd seen the movie. But otherwise, I'm gonna say I'm pretty okay with this. People have said it's really good, so clearly they liked it.
Yeah, I can't really give my thoughts on this either because I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I haven't also seen it. I probably should, to be honest. I probably am gonna watch it before I watch that Disney one. But yeah, it's stop motion, so it's fully stop motion. So it must be pretty impressive. But I would have given it to Puss in Boots just because I'm a huge Shrek franchise fan, and I thought Puss in Boots was well animated. I thought it was really, really beautiful.
Definitely.
But I will say though, I don't know why the fuck Turning Red is on here. Turning Red should not have been nominated.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a set of people that like that movie for whatever reason.
That movie is an abomination.
Yep.
Never again. Okay, next category, Best Supporting Actor. We have Brian Tyree Henry, Jude Hirsch from The Fabelmans, Barry Keoghan from The Banshees of Inisherin, Ki Hugh Kwan from Everything Everywhere, and then Brendan Gleeson, also from Banshees of Inisherin. And Ki Hugh Kwan won that, which was a huge surprise, and I had a big smile on my face. I'm so happy for that guy. He hasn't been in a movie since, I believe it was either, was it Goonies or was it Temple of Doom?
Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so happy for that guy, man. I mean, he made the biggest comeback of all time, like, in Hollywood. I mean, that's gotta be the best thing ever, so. I'm so happy for him, and I think it's well deserved that he was really good in that movie.
Yeah, and he's gonna be in Loki season 2, so.
Yeah, he's gonna be in Loki. So, what do we think? What do we think about that, guys?
I think he deserved this. I thought his role in this movie was incredible in terms of everything, everywhere, all at once, and I do think that he deserves this. I think you talk about comeback. This is as good as it gets. You come back, you get an Oscar. I mean, not too many people can say that that's happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jake, anything?
Yeah, it was really well deserved.
Yeah, I agree.
Just what a great little story to tell, to have like a come out of retirement and win an Oscar like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, he wasn't. I don't know if he was even retired, but he just kind of quit it because, you know, he couldn't make. He was told by people that he could never make it in Hollywood, and look at him now, winning an Oscar. I mean, that's awesome.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, that's like that's kind of like huge bragging rights. Like, I don't think a lot of people can say, yeah, I did 2 films as a kid. And then I did a film as an adult, and I won an Oscar. Like, that's pretty crazy. And yeah, I can't wait to see what he does in Loki season 2. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be great in that. So, yeah. So moving on to a kind of controversial one, especially upon us. Um, Best Supporting Actress, we had Angela Bassett for Wakanda Forever, Hong Chow, um, Carrie Condon, I think that is. I don't know who that is. Jamie Lee Curtis and Stephanie Hsu. Jamie Lee Curtis won for her role in Everything Everywhere as the main villain. I think we kind of know what we're all gonna say here, but let's just, I'm just gonna say it for us. This was a huge, huge snub from Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
I think I'm not the first to say this, but I am gonna say this, and I want to know what you guys think. I think the Academy definitely did this on purpose because Jamie Lee Curtis has been nominated before, but she's never actually won an Oscar. And she is getting older, so we don't know how many more films she's gonna have. And I think this is kind of her last opportunity to probably get an Oscar. So they're like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just give her an Oscar. I think that's what that was. And so what do you guys think? What do you think of this? What do you think of this?
I think that's definitely what went on with the Academy. In terms of if I liked that or not, I don't think I do. Because I feel that Angela really deserved this award. And Jamie Lee Curtis as well, because she is in this movie and it is a good performance for her. It's nothing Oscar worthy or groundbreaking. She plays basically an equivalent of a villain, but there's nothing really interesting about her character.
Yeah, she's barely in the movie at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the big problem I have with that.
I mean, this is kind of a gut punch. It feels like a literal like participation trophy, basically.
Yep. I get that, you know, Angela Bassett wasn't also in it. She wasn't in a ton of Wakanda Forever, but she was in there enough that every scene she was in there, especially that beginning scene with her in front of the council, was just, you know, show-stopping. If she
made a massive impact.
Yep.
She wasn't much more of her movie than
than Angela Bassett and or Jamie Curtis. And I think you know, was it well deserved? It was deserved to a point. I mean, she was good in that movie. She was good as the villain and everything everywhere, but I don't know, I just don't see it. I think they just gave it to Jamie Lee Curtis so they could say that, hey, Jamie Lee Curtis, this big actress, has an Oscar. I mean, I get it, she's iconic. Like, Jamie Lee Curtis is one of the most iconic, you know, actors in the film industry, but I don't know. I don't think she deserves it at all.
Parker, you're pissed off the AIs.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to get a weapon out of there. But yeah, do you have any thoughts on the whole Jamie Lee Curtis?
Okay, I'll say this: I wasn't a fan of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Like, it was okay,
But she was the best part of the movie.
but yeah, she was the best part of the movie.
Yeah. I mean, I think her performance, and then also Namor, him being in the movie was really good. But yeah, she was incredible in that movie, and I just wish, I don't know, I kind of wish that the Academy saw that, but unfortunately, the Academy. This is no surprise to anybody, but the Academy is very biased. So
Yep.
anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's that? Yeah. What can you do? I think Angela Bassett will get that Oscar one day for something, but fortunately, wasn't this year. All right, let's move on. So, this one is also controversial, not upon anyone else, but pretty much just us. And me and Joe were talking about this earlier. I think you know where this is gonna go.
Oh yeah.
Cinematography. So, I'm gonna name off the nominees, and this is my biggest problem. That some of these names, I don't even know what these films are. So, we have All Quiet on the Western Front, Pardo Falls Chronicle of a Handful of Truth. What the? Elvis, Empire of Light, and Tar. How is Tar nominated for Best Cinematography? How? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we? I forgot to say. So, All Quiet on the Western Front won that category. So, what do we think?
This is horrible because all those movies on the list in terms of cinematography, none of them really are even cinematic or deserving of that. Like it's
I would say, maybe I would give it to maybe Elvis because Elvis was a pretty bright film. But I mean, other than that, I think you're right. It's bad. I don't
and
even know what
and we're
to
gonna talk
do
about
at
the
this
elephant in
point.
the room. I mean, if you wanted to give a movie a good cinematography award, then you should have nominated the Batman and the Batman should have won. But no, we don't get
Hollywood
nice
doesn't like
things.
superhero movies, because
Even one that barely feels like a superhero movie. But
exactly. And I was really kind of hoping. I really did think that the Batman was gonna be like, the new Dark Knight. I thought, I'm glad that the Academy recognized this movie, but it recognized it for all the wrong stuff.
yep.
No Best Actor awards. No, I mean that's fine. No, but no, like cinematography or writing. Hell, I mean we're gonna get to this later. It didn't even get a nominated for adapted screenplay. And if you guys don't know what adapted screenplay is, it's basically the screenplay or the story is based off of something else. Which this story was obviously goes into adapted screenplay category because it's obviously based off Batman the comics, especially the Long Halloween
Yep.
and kind of a year two Batman. It and I don't how does that not go? I mean, I'll tell you. I mean, we're gonna get to that later, but I mean, come on, dude. This is just terrible. So, cinematography, yeah, I think that's kind of bullshit. All Quiet on the Western Front won that category. Oh my lord.
Never even heard of that movie, so it makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this. This is not the last we're gonna hear of that movie, unfortunately. So, yeah.
Oh,
Um,
that sucks.
anyone, Jake, do you have any thoughts on this cinematography?
Not really.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't even know why Batman was nominated. That was really well lit film. But all right, we're gonna go on to makeup and hairstyling. So this wasn't a huge thing, but Joe did mention to me a couple times that he disagreed with this take. But here we go. The Whale, the Batman, Elvis, All Quiet on the Western Front, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Now, if you're asking me my opinion, I think Black Panther should have won. But somehow, some way, the whale won, and it wasn't for anybody else but just Brendan Fraser's character. That's literally the only reason why they gave it to him. So, what do we think?
Well, everyone knows my thoughts on this. I think the Batman should have easily won this award because they turned Colin Farrell into someone absolutely unrecognizable, and it just baffles me because here's the thing. Well, the Whale did some pretty amazing things as a movie, and yes, it made Brendan Fraser look different. Or I guess you'll say Brendan Fraser's fat. He doesn't have the same effect that Colin Farrell had because Colin Farrell was like, if you look at who Colin Farrell is in an acting role and then you go look at him as Penguin, they are two completely different people. Like, there is a difference. When I look at the Whale, that's Brendan Fraser as like the Whale. Like, Colin Farrell does not look like the Penguin. It's not the same thing. It's like, no, that's ridiculous.
I don't even understand that. Joe, can I have that back?
Yeah, sure.
There, you can take mine. Yeah, that was. I think that's kind of BS. I do think that Wakanda Forever should have won, just because I think the makeup and everything in that movie is really good. I mean, if you see the way they change people in that movie, I think it looks really good.
Yeah, it's really good makeup.
But yeah, what's Jake, any thoughts?
Yeah, I do feel the Batman should have won this.
Yeah, I think they did a better job on Colin Farrell than anything, but yeah, there you go. Another example of the Academy being a bunch of idiots.
Yep.
Alright, this one's gonna piss both of us off. Well, actually probably just me. Actually, you know what? No. It won't piss me off because it didn't lose to something stupid. So we have costume design. Batman was nominated for this one, kind of a little bit surprising, but I also don't think, the Batman was the most, the costumes in that wasn't like the most incredible thing ever. I do think the Batsuit was actually pretty cool, but everything else was kind of basic. But anyway, costume design, the nominees were Babylon, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and then Miss Harris Goes to Paris. Does anybody know what that movie is?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah. So Black Panther won. And that's fair. I think that was actually a pretty good one. If Babylon was going to lose to anybody, I'd rather lose to Black Panther because the costume in that movie, the costuming in that movie was really good, especially Namor and everyone in Telecom looked really good. So, any thoughts? I mean, were you surprised?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Jake, anything?
No, not really.
Yeah, I think it was a good win. So we have one good win so far. Let's just say that. Production design. Okay, this is gonna piss me off. Production design. Avatar: The Way of Water. Number one. That whole movie is CGI, so I don't know how it could possibly get nominated, but whatever. Number two, Elvis. Okay. Number three, All Quiet on the Western Front. Number four, Babylon. And then The Fablemans. Okay, whatever. So guess who won? Once again, it's All Quiet on the Western Front. Yay. So Babylon probably is one of the best,
How do so many people know about this Nothing movie?
All Quiet on the Western Front?
Yeah.
It's a movie that released on Netflix. Aiden's, our Aiden, he's watched it and he's praised it. He likes it a lot. Uh, so
Then I
there you
know
go,
I
Joe.
won't like it.
Yep, exactly. Um, so yeah, for production design, All Quiet won, and Babylon lost. Oh my God, this
Which is
annoys me so much
sad.
because Babylon, me and you, Joe, we saw that. Every set on that movie looked so good, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And All Quiet, I mean, no hate to All Quiet. All Quiet was a good movie, but it's just the production design. I mean, they're all same set. They're all just set on like a battlefield. It's not anything special. It's just I don't get it. This just has to be one of the stupidest wins ever. But you know, say la vie. Um, anyone else have any thoughts on that one? Production design.
I mean, I feel like Babylon definitely should have had this one because it's like that movie had so many different sets and so many. It was great.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
And I will
Um,
never watch this movie that did win because it doesn't appeal to me.
yeah,
Because on
it's just
Netflix,
a
there's
war.
literally a billion other things I could watch. Why would I go out of my way to watch a movie that I've never even heard of?
Yeah, exactly. Jake, anything?
No.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh shit, Joe's getting shot at. Okay, hold on, I gotta flip.
No, I'm not getting
Anyone else?
shot at. I'm
Jake.
fine.
Jake's getting
I'm
shot at.
in Charlotte.
Joe, you might need help, Jake. He's getting shot at.
Damn it.
Okay. Let's go, dude.
Shot him. Alright, sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Fair
not
play.
gonna make it.
Dang it. I got your card. Oh.
Okay, let's move on, cause... Oh shit, I might die here. Holy fuck.
Shit. How long were you shooting at? Oh, that sucks. I got ambushed. Oof. Oh, you got him. Nice.
Damn. Let me get outside quickly. Hang out there, but you guys. Alright. So, while I'm looking for somewhere to reboot, let's move on to musical score. I can't reboot you guys anywhere. Oh no. Okay, never mind. So musical score. Um, Once again, Batman getting snubbed. I think Batman had one of the best scores. Oh, shit. Had one of the best scores uh, but you know, hold on. Okay, anyway. Um, Hold on, let me finish this guy's off real quick. They're just bots. Are you kidding me?
Nice.
Anyway, okay, musical score. All Quiet on the Western Front. Guess who? That's great, again. Babylon, The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Fablemans. And guess who won? Does anyone want to guess who won?
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Ding, 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 you're correct. All Quiet won once again. What do we think?
Once again, Academy not knowing what the hell is good.
I'm sick of that movie, dude.
I'm already sick of it and I haven't even seen it.
Yeah, I think Babylon should have won, dude. Babylon had really good music in it. I think
Yeah, definitely.
Batman should have been nominated at least.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean that theme for him was really good. The Catwoman theme is really good.
Yep.
Um, just terrible. Um, so there's that. Anyone else have any thoughts, Jake?
Mm-mm. No.
All right, let's move on to visual effects. So I think we all kind of knew who was gonna win this one. Um,
Yeah.
all, all Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Wakanda Forever, Top Gun. Um, yeah. Unfortunately, the Batman had no chance of winning this one. Avatar: The Way of Water won. I think we can just get back to this one, right? Because we all kind of knew
Yeah,
who was
but
going
yeah, like
to
that movie is all visual effects.
Yeah. So, yeah. There you go. Okay. Original screenplay. So we had Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness. And Everything Everywhere All at Once won original screenplay. And I actually I agree with this one. So
Yeah.
uh, that's that's W number two. I agree with this one because I think Everything Everywhere All at Once was a really creative story. So
Yeah.
Definitely.
definitely best original screenplay because this wasn't a very original. I mean, the multiverse is not an original concept, but everything else in it was very original. I mean, the stuff they came up with for this movie was just really creative and really awesome. So I really like this one. Um, and thank God All Quiet on the Western Front wasn't fucking nominated for this one because holy shit. Yeah. Um, so any thoughts? Anyone else?
Yeah, I think that's pretty well deserving.
Yeah. Jake, anything?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, as long as we get something, that's pretty good. Okay. Best adapted screenplay. So this is what I was talking about before. Batman, not even nominated. Even though I mean, the comic books and comic book movies should be nominated for best adapted screenplay because that's the whole movie is coming from the original source. So I don't
Yeah.
even know. I just don't get it. But whatever. So we have Women Talking, which is based off the novel. All Quiet on the Western Front, again based off the novel. Glass Onion, based off the characters from um, Knives Out. Living, I don't know what the hell that is. And then Top Gun Maverick, based on Top Gun. Um, Women Talking won this one. I don't know what the fuck that movie is. I don't care. I was kind of hoping Glass Onion would win, or Top Gun, but um, I guess the Academy had to have a movie with women in the title to win because it's the Academy, it's Hollywood.
Mhm.
So there you go. Uh, I'm sure no one else has anything to say about that, right?
True.
Yeah. So who gives a fuck about that? All right, let's move on. Best sound. So I want to. I'm interested to hear your take on this, Joe. So we have for the best. So this is just for best sound. So not music, but just best sound. So like how they interpret different sounds into like vehicles, like the Batmobile,
Mhm.
like gunshots, walking, moving, just basically just sound in general. So we have Avatar: The Way of Water. We have the Batman, Top Gun Maverick, Elvis, and All Quiet on the Western Front. Top Gun Maverick won this one. Not not so surprising because the sound in this is really good. I mean, if you watch Top Gun in IMAX, oh my God,
Yeah, definitely.
it
I
was
mean, I think
so
that's
good.
fair. I think this one is fair because it's like Top Gun was incredible and the sound was so good. So yeah, I think this makes sense to me.
I was kind of hoping the Batman would win,
Yeah,
just
me
because
too.
I wanted the Batman to win something,
I
but
agree.
it wasn't only for that reason. I also think you know, that scene, one of my favorite scenes in the movie is when the Batmobile starts up and you hear the engine revving and you just,
Yeah.
that, that sound, oh my god. I mean,
Well, the sound
probably
in that
one of the,
movie is incredible. Don't get me wrong. I definitely think that there could have been
yeah,
an opportunity for that movie to definitely win sound, but unfortunately, it didn't happen.
unfortunately the Academy hates comic book movies.
Yeah,
So,
unfortunately. Otherwise, Logan would have got an Oscar when it came out.
yeah, how did Logan not get nominated? Logan didn't get nominated. Wait, did he get nominated for anything? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Well, there you go, guys. I mean, that's pretty much why. That's pretty much how comic book movies have been treated for the last forever. Except for Black Panther, because of course they're gonna give Black Panther something because it has, you know, it's all racial nowadays. So whatever. All right. It was best original. Oh shit, sorry. Best original song. Uh, so some of these I have no idea what they are. So I'm not even gonna begin to understand. So we have "Tell It Like a Woman" from I don't know what. Uh, we have the song from Top Gun Maverick, which was I don't
The
know.
Lady Gaga one. Hold my hand.
Hold my hand. Thank you. Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Lift Me Up. Not to from RRR. And then whatever the song was for Everything Everywhere All at Once. That really weird one that was probably the worst performance at the Oscars. So yeah, this one, who won this one?
Not to not true, I
RRR.
think.
Yep,
Yeah.
Not to from RRR. I actually, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind this one. The performance at the Oscars was really, really good. I thought that song went hard, dude.
Oh, this is one
Not
I'm
gonna
definitely a
lie.
fan of that one because I love RRR. I thought that movie was
That yeah,
real.
you praised that movie. That was a real. I did like that movie though, and the
Yeah,
song was really good. So
yeah. I thought
I'm
it
okay with
was
this one
a
winning. I was kind of
yeah, it
hoping
was a fun
lifting me up
one.
because I'm not the biggest Rihanna fan, but I do like her songs, and I thought it was, you know, I'm also kind of biased with Marvel, but yeah, I didn't mind Not to winning. I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, we got that's. Anyone else got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think we all kind of have the same thoughts. I think this was a good win. I mean, especially because it was something different, and it's like you said, it was such a fun performance.
Yeah, good. All right. So let's see. We're almost. Oh, jeez. Okay. Uh, all right. Editing. We got the Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, and Top Gun Maverick. I kind of thought that Elvis was gonna win this because Baz Luhrmann loves to like heavily edit his films. I mean that movie was so just wild. So I thought Elvis was gonna win that one, but Everything Everywhere All at Once won that one. And actually, it makes sense because that movie was really well edited. I mean, you guys remember that scene where um, Michelle Yeoh's character? Oh my God, I'm blanking on her name. What's her name? I don't remember her name, but whatever. She was, she had that glimpse of like all the versions of her in the multiverse, and it was like it was like a single frame of like a ton of different frames going at the same time. I thought that was really well edited. So yeah, I don't mind this one. Anyone else have anything to say about this?
Yeah, I think this is great, and the editing is really good for that movie, like you said.
Oh yeah. Jake, anything?
Yeah, the editing for that movie was pretty good, so.
Yeah, good win. All right. Now we got the big ones, with the final four. So, best director, The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness. The directors for Everything Everywhere at Once won that one. Again, I think it's really well deserved. Kind of surprised that didn't Dick Wright Spielberg and give it to him for Fablemans, but You know what? If anything, I'm actually kind of glad that Fablemans didn't win anything because that would have probably pissed me off, right, Jeff?
Yeah,
So,
that movie didn't
yeah,
deserve to win an award. I'm glad it didn't win an award.
yeah. Um, so there you go. Everything. I mean, that story though was just so creative, and I love what they did with the movie. So, yeah. Um, Best actor. Here we go. Austin Butler for Elvis. Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin. Brendan Fraser for The Whale. Uh, Paul Mescal for something, and then Bill Nye, but not the science guy. There's literally a guy named Bill Nye. Um, so Brendan Fraser won, to nobody's surprise. I think
Yeah,
he was really good in The Whale. I think it's well deserved. I was really, really hoping Colin Farrell would win this one, but I kind of knew, Brendan Fraser just takes this. I mean, this is
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not even close. Um, so yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed his performance in The Whale. I thought it was so well done, definitely deserved, and I'm glad he got it. Yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think this is deserved. I think he did a great job in The Whale. I think there's other people that could have won this award that would have been good, but I think this makes sense.
Jake, anything?
I honestly think Colin Farrell should have won this
Yeah, I agree.
because because he was amazing in Banshees.
He was so good in that movie. I really, I mean, I was holding out hope. I'm like, maybe he'll get it, but no, I kind of knew. I mean, I think we all knew it was gonna be Brendan. Unfortunately, Brendan just put on a better performance, but yeah, I think Colin was really a genius in that movie. So I'm glad he was nominated at least. I'm waiting for the moment where he actually wins an Oscar.
Yeah.
It'll happen eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah. Or did he already win one? I don't know. I don't think he has, but maybe not. Alright. So, Best Actress. We have Kate Blanchett for Tar. Ana de Armas for Blonde. Andrea Riseborough from, I don't know. Michelle Williams from
Pavement.
Havenlands, thank you. And then Michelle Yeoh. Um, Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am an Ana de Armas simp, so I was kind of hoping she would win, but let's be honest,
Michelle Yeoh.
nobody saw Blonde, and it wasn't the greatest movie ever. So I'm not surprised that it lost, but I'm also not surprised that Michelle Yeoh won. I think she was well deserved because again, she was really good in everything everywhere. So what do you guys think? Do you think anyone else should have won? Do you think
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett, Avatar, anyone think any different?
No,
No,
I think that's pretty good.
I thought Michelle Yeoh should have had it.
Yeah. I think she's really good in that movie. I mean, um, glad she was in that movie because she really made that movie uh, what it is. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
What do you think, Joe?
I said I don't disagree with that. I said that's very good. I think she's very deserving of it. I thought her role was great in that movie.
Nice. All right. So we finally made it, guys. We made it to Mount Everest. We made it to the top of the mountain. We finally have Best Picture. So, our Best Picture nominees, which there were 11, and I think we've got to go off of this one because the Batman was not nominated,
Yep.
and we all know why. Because Academy hates superhero movies. I'm waiting for the moment where a genuinely good superhero movie. I mean, the Los Angeles has happened recently, Dark Knight, where it actually got recognition. And I'm not dissing either of the Black Panthers, but we all know why they got nominated for because let's be honest, we all know why. I'm not gonna say it, but we know why those movies were nominated. They weren't nominated because they were superhero movies, and they weren't nominated because they were, you know, because we know. I mean, well, I don't even think Black Panther and Black Panther Wakanda are really that great of movies. They're all right. The first one was good, but not nearly. It's not Oscar worthy. I think the Batman was Oscar worthy, and
Yeah,
unfortunately
definitely.
wasn't nominated. So our 11 nominees, we have Tar, Triangle of Sadness, All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water. Which, how does that get nominated over fucking? Okay, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Top Gun Maverick, and Women Talking. And our winner is Everything Everywhere All at Once. You know what? If any movie was gonna win, I'm glad this one won because
Yeah.
everything else on that list is shit. I think actually, I take that back. Top Gun Maverick. I would have been okay with that one. But everything else on the movie is actually no. Banshees of Inisherin. Okay. Other than those three though, everything else in this list is shit. So I'm glad this one. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think
You
this
guys
is a good
agree?
choice.
Disagree?
If you're not gonna have the Batman win and even be nominated, I'd say this was a good choice. It's a very good movie, deserving. But Top Gun also would have been nice as well, I think.
No. What do you? How do you feel on Avatar getting nominated over the Batman?
Oh, that makes me upset because that movie's not that good.
It's not. But they're gonna rewrite James Cameron to the death.
Yep, they will do that.
Jake, how do you feel about this?
I feel Top Gun Maverick should have won.
Okay, yeah, that's a solid pick. I kind of knew it wasn't going to after. I mean, it only got nominated for one thing, so I kind of knew, it wasn't gonna win. Um, so yeah, so sad. All right, so that concludes the regular Oscars. Overall, what did we think? Good Oscars or bad Oscars?
Mediocre at best, in my opinion.
Yeah, mediocre at best.
I say bad. I think a lot of things got snubbed, and the
And bad's
Academy are a bunch
acceptable
of
too.
unfair bitches.
I think the
What do you say?
Academy just doesn't know, and I might be the only one to say this, but if you look at the Academy's choices and their lists of movies, they don't know movies.
They don't.
They,
I mean, they know some good movies, but they don't know like the real good ones.
yeah, no, they
They, they
don't.
should they should let the fans
That's how they
decide.
should do the
I would
Oscars,
love that.
honestly.
I would love if that actually happened. Um, but unfortunately, they would never let that happen.
Yeah, because then good films would actually get nominated, and people would be upset.
Yeah,
Apparently,
because heaven forbid a really good comic book movie wins. Like, oh my god, that would be the worst thing ever, right?
well, like what I don't understand is like half the movies that win Oscars that I've seen, I watch the movies after they get nominated because they're Oscar-winning movies. They're not that good.
They really are. I mean, there are some occasions of some good movies. Like, I think one of the best examples was Green. You guys remember back in 2018 or 20? I think it was 2018.
Yeah,
The movie Green Book.
that movie was great. Yeah, I like
That
that
movie
one.
was really good. Like, I'm glad that the movie won because that movie was really good.
Yep.
But other than that, I mean, it's just.
And then when Shape of Water won, that was pretty cool because I liked that movie too.
I did like the movie too. That movie was.
Um, yeah. So that was good. I didn't like the year that Manchester by the Sea won because I watched that movie.
I did actually. I like that one. That one was fair.
Oh, really? You enjoyed it, huh?
Yeah.
I still
I think Casey Affleck did an amazing job in that movie. So that one's definitely.
One Oscar moment I'll never forget though was when La La Land thought they won Best Picture, but they gave it to Moonlight.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one was that's controversial to me. Like I still don't even know which La La Land. I mean, I'm a huge Damien Chazelle fan, so I want to like that movie.
But the fact
I
that
do.
they,
Moonlight should have won though.
but the fact that
They took it
they
bad. They were like, yeah,
they they, they
Moonlight won.
completely fucked it up.
Yeah, like Moonlight won. I feel so bad because everybody was probably cheering in that moment. Like they're like, yes, and but then they're like, oh no, sorry, we meant that La La Land actually won. I'm like, dude, really? We all know Moonlight should have won.
Yep.
Wait, I thought Moonlight did win. La La Land got called up.
No, La La Land. Moonlight. No, La La Land, I think won, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it was Moonlight. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no, I take back what I said. If that's true, then yeah. Good on the Oscars, then. They didn't actually make a stupid choice.
Damn it. Oh no, it's just me? Fuck.
Damn.
Yep.
Never stood
Yeah.
a chance there. Alright.
I thought, okay, whatever, I swear to God I thought La La Land won, but you know what, that's actually, I'm okay with that. If Moonlight won, I did like Moonlight too. Alright, so, I guess we should do, the Yoda Joe, awards,
Yep.
which there are only 4. So I don't know how
Yep.
we're gonna do this because we actually didn't, previous to this podcast, we never actually voted on a winner for each category, so.
So here's what I
guess-
think. This is what we'll do. Okay, we will, for each category, we can each give like our feedback on each of the candidates, and then we can decide as a group, just like with the Academy, what we think should win and why.
You know what?
Hey, Joe,
Yeah.
what you should have done though? You should have done a poll on your community tab.
Oh my God, that was such a good idea.
That would have been a good idea. Yeah, that's true.
Oh well, too late for that. You know what?
Yeah.
We'll do it next year.
Yep.
Alright, so, these categories and these nominees were, written and directed by yours truly. So, if there's a pick on here that you guys think shouldn't be on there or should be on there, I'm sorry. Maybe we should have done a poll, and I should have asked for feedback, but you know what,
Yeah.
the week kind of went by fast, so just deal with it. Alright, so first category, we got Best Stunts. Our 5 nominees for Best Stunts: Everything Everywhere All at Once, RRR, Devotion, Jackass Forever, and Top Gun Maverick. So, if you guys need a reminder, I'll probably get the nominees again. But if you do remember, what are we feeling on this one? I think I have my pick. You guys have your picks.
Yeah.
Jake, do you have yours?
Yeah.
Alright. Who wants to go first?
I think you should go first.
Alright, fine. So, for my pick, I think Top Gun Maverick wins over
Really?
all the 4 others. So here's my thing. Everything we've seen in the movie, 90% of it is real fighter pilot, like jets. And to be an actor in that situation, and doing all that, that takes a lot of heart and a lot of guts. And I know for Tom Cruise, it's probably no biggie. It's probably another day in the office for Tom Cruise. But for all those other characters, like Miles Teller, it was probably really nerve-wracking. And I couldn't imagine being one of them. I think the stunts that, I mean, the things they did with fighter pilot jets were like amazing. So definitely a huge step up from the first movie too. So I think in terms of stunt, and that's like real stunt work. That's like pretty impressive. So I think, yeah, I think Top Gun Maverick wins. I wasn't. I mean, I think it just sadly, unfortunately, I think Devotion was a good movie, but unfortunately, Top Gun Maverick just came out before it, and it did a way better version of everything from the Sin Devotion. So you know, they were real firefighters or real planes in Devotion, but unfortunately, Top Gun Maverick is just a better version of that. So um, that's my pick for stunts. Uh, Jody, want to go next?
I'm going with remind me of the nominees again real quick.
All right, so we got Top Gun Maverick, Jackass Forever, uh, Devotion, RRR, and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay, then I know what I'm going. I'm going with the RRR for this one because that movie. Well, I watched just countless videos on the Bollywood community and how different they do things, and some of those people are wild, man. They're getting in the ring with the tiger, and they're going crazy trying to like perfect these crazy. That movie was wild, man. The action sequences that they went through, like, is insane. So I'm definitely going with RR for this one.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's definitely
Jake,
for
what about
me.
you?
What about you, Silvers? Oh, he must have went to sleep.
No. Oh no.
He must have been tired.
Alright, well, how do we agree on this then, Joe?
Here's what we'll do. We both have two different takes on this.
Is FBE your one player in your chat yet? Because
Not yet. I haven't seen anyone in the chat. But what we'll just say is, because I do agree with the points that you made for stunts, we'll give it to Top Gun Maverick.
Okay, thank you.
Because I agree with that. I think that both. I was just trying to not say the same thing as you, and I was trying to find one that made sense.
No,
I think Top Gun
if you
Maverick
agree
is.
with me, like we can both have the same answer. You know, right? I don't.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, so that's that first category.
Yep.
I think everything else did pretty fair. Jackass is kind of amateur stunts, let's be honest. Devotion, again, at the same point, it just didn't do everything as good as Top Gun did. And then Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's a good movie. But I think those stunts and I don't know, they're not mediocre at all, but I just think what they did in Top Gun. You know, honestly, I would probably put Everything Everywhere above RRR for stunts, but I do like your point that yeah, the Bollywood community does things really different, and I kind of
Yep.
I can appreciate
Oh, he's
that
back.
for sure.
Hey guys, sorry I'm back. I got kicked.
Oh, you
Oh,
got kicked?
no. Yeah. How did
Yeah,
you
we're
get
just
kicked?
moving
By
on
the
from the
way,
stunts category.
my winner, my pick for the first one was Top Gun Maverick.
Okay,
Okay, so Top
good.
Gun Maverick won
That
anyway.
works.
Nice. Alright, you can just end the party then. We're just gonna pick up the last
Yep.
three topics, or not topics with them. Alright, cool. So Top Gun Maverick wins that one. Alright, so next one we have best fight scene. This one comes from yours truly, Joe.
Yeah.
So we have our 5 nominees for best fight scene: Day Shift from Netflix, The Gray Man from Netflix, The Batman, Bullet Train, and Violent Night.
It's a good list.
So, I might have to think about this for a second, but if you guys have your picks,
I'm thinking about the list
now,
right now. I'm thinking about the standout fight scenes from those movies.
I think I know. I think I know, but I might. If you need a reminder, I'll tell them again. But if you need a Need a reminder, but
Um, I'm I want to go Violent Night.
okay. Not a bad answer.
I
Joe, do you
really
have
like.
yours?
I'm yeah, I'm pretty confident I have mine.
All
Like,
right. Well, I'm gonna go. I mean, this is a hard one for me because there's a lot of good ones in here. Um, I think I gotta go with Bullet Train though.
it's a good choice.
What's yours, Joe?
I'm gonna go with the Batman. I'm gonna go with the first fight scene with Batman fighting all the goons in the beginning because that fight scene was so well done. It
So
was
for like
just
this category, we're not really. I mean,
oh,
you know,
not
we're not.
specific fight scene.
It's not just specific. Yeah, it's like which movie has the best fight scene, like scene, like
Oh yeah, then yeah,
or best
then
fight.
still I'd say the Batman.
Okay. All right, that's fair. So I guess now we have to come to an agreement somehow. So you know what? I think Batman was probably the next. I think Batman was really good. Um, Violent Night was good, had a good fight scenes, but I think it wasn't as action packed as I was hoping it would be. Um, but the fight scenes in there were good. But honestly, you know, if my pick was gonna be Bullet Train,
Right.
but I think the only thing that kind of, I think the thing that I probably should give it to Batman for is because the end of Bullet Train kind of got a little bit CGI. So
Yeah,
um, I'd probably, if we're gonna agree to something, I'll give it to the Batman.
yeah, I agree.
Is that cool with you, Jake?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So the Batman wins best fight scenes.
Heck yeah.
I do agree with that. I think Batman has really good fight scenes in it. All right. Best. So we got another best villain. So I took a look at all the villains from 2022 movies, and I think I have a fair list of villains. Um, these are mostly like comic book villains and stuff. But I think these villains are the most interesting ones from this year. So we got uh, we got Riddler from the Batman. We have Wolf from Puss in Boots. Gore, the God Butcher from Thor: Love and Thunder. Namor from Black Panther. And then Deirdre or Deirdre, I don't know. The Jamie Lee Curtis's character from Everything Everywhere All at Once. Um, I think I have mine. Does anyone else need time?
Yeah.
You got yours?
Did you say you needed time, Jake, or you have yours? I got mine. I'm pretty happy with my choice. Oh crap!
uh, oh no.
Must have got kicked again.
Um, alright. I think me and you probably will have the same choice, don't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Best villain this year. We'll say it. We'll say it on three, okay?
Yep.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Namor.
Oh, is that what you? Oh, we have different ones. Okay.
Oh no. Who are you gonna go with, Joe?
I went with the Riddler, but Namor is a good pick too, I guess.
No, I'm just kidding. It's Namor. I mean, it's Riddler.
I was like, dang, you went with Namor. Like you threw me off.
No, yeah, I think Riddler wins this one pretty easily. I
Yeah.
think it was Paul Dano did an excellent job as playing this unhinged
Yeah.
psychopath. Um, not really a psychopath, but more just of like a kind of a lost, kind of lost soul who made the wrong decisions. He's probably gone off the deep end.
Yep.
But a little bit psychotic, just because he's. I mean, look where he's at. So yeah, I think you know whatever Jake's choice was gonna be, he's been outvoted because you know. But
Yeah, it sucks that he
yeah,
has to keep leaving.
Riddler wins.
Yes, sir.
All right, for our fourth and final topic, not topic, comic, sorry, award. We have best comic book movie. Um, looks like other than one film, Batman's gonna sweep here. Um, but I guess
I have a feeling this is just gonna be the awards where Batman gets 3 awards, and that's pretty great.
yeah. So best comic book movie, we have Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, The Batman, Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness, Thor: Love and Thunder, and Black Adam.
This is gonna be tough for you because you love Multiverse of Madness a lot.
I do love Multiverse of Madness. I like it a lot, but I've never once said that I like Multiverse of Madness more than the Batman, and
That's good to know.
still stands true. Yes, I love Multiverse of Madness. Yes, I do think it gets too much hate, and I will defend that movie. But by far, the best comic book movie of this year, and the best comic book movie in the past 10 years, probably since The Dark Knight, has to go to one of the best comic book movies of all time, The Batman.
I agree. I think this is an easy landslide. I think when you look at this list, there's no way that any other movie stands a chance.
Comparison. Exactly. Everything just kind of pales in comparison to.
Because I think the thing that's so great is like
it's almost kind of sad comparing the Batman to Thor: Love and Thunder.
And then here's the thing, right? All these movies on these lists, except for the Batman, are normal comic book movies, where the Batman feels like not only a comic book movie, but it feels like a comic book movie in the sense that it's true 100% to the comic. Where these movies are all kind of doing a spin on what they thought their versions of comics were like.
Yep.
No, so it's very different. No worries, Jake.
What did he say?
He said he came into my stream and said his internet's acting up. Sorry, man. No worries, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, Jake.
That sucks, man.
But yeah, I think Batman easily kind of wipes everything off the map. You know, the competition isn't too slim. I mean, when you're comparing the Batman to Thor: Love and Thunder and Black Adam, you know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
So, yeah, best comic book movie. So it looks like 3 out of 4. Not too bad for the Batman.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I was kind of hoping Bullet Train would win, but since since we all kind of came to the agreement that Batman would take the best fight scenes, and yeah, it really does. I think that's one of the reasons why it probably has best comic book movie. I mean, let's be honest, the fight scene in this movie was pretty much better than anything else because, fortunately, other than Wakanda Forever and a couple scenes, most of the battles in comic book movies this year were just all CGI fights.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is gonna be anything. Do you have anything else you want to say on the topic of our awards ceremony?
I don't think so. I'm pretty happy with how everything went. I feel like
I kind of wish we did a little. Oh shit! I kind of wish we did more categories. To be honest, I feel like we could have come up with something like you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there could have been another.
So
there could have been another. I felt like this was kind of because of the time frame that we're in. Our brains aren't always super awake, so I thought, oh, okay, this might be 4 seems reasonable.
Yeah. Maybe next year we'll do something different, and I think Jake had a pretty good idea that we should have.
Yeah, we should have done. Next time we'll do the community poll.
Yeah. I'm getting shot up at this guy. You want to come help?
What'd you say? You getting shot up?
Yeah. Do you want to help me?
Yeah. I'll fix that. Was that your last topic you had? You didn't have anything else?
Yeah, that was it.
Alright, cool. Oh god, this guy's up top now too. Oh god. The guy on the roof. And there's this, oh now they're both down here.
Oh no, Joe, you're gonna die.
Yep.
I could look at your friend though. Good stream though, or good podcast. We had some good.
Oh yeah, I thought it was good.
I feel bad for Jake though. I'm kind of sad that he left, but he's probably getting really tired.
Oh yeah, I think we were all. He said it was his internet, but yeah, I think he was also getting tired. I mean, I'm tired. I'm honestly waiting for you to die so that I can go to bed.
Just to get back up again.
No, I think I might just wait until I come home tomorrow night or something. Because I need full rest in between a day of work and a day of, what's it called? Having class in the morning. So I'll probably just sleep all the way to 10:30.
Sounds like a good idea.
Just because I need extra rest, usually. I'm still trying to get better from feeling sick, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
Dang, nobody's gonna take you out right here.
Dang, bro, that's kind of mean. You want me to take it out?
I'm just saying I'm tired. It would be... So I won't be playing my 100% best game at this level right now.
At least I'm still alive, man.
What'd you say?
Go loot up, man. Go loot up.
I mean, I'm trying to... Tired, I just feel bad, so I was like... We're in this match, I don't want to abandon us if we have a chance to win, but... When you get tired, you get tired. And you don't have to go to work tomorrow, but I do.
Yeah, I have a free day. Hey.
What are you gonna do on your free day?
The Yoda Joe Academy Awards.
So we just did.
Alright, so here we go, guys. We're gonna do the Yoda Joe Awards. Alright, you ready, Joe?
Yeah.
Alright, so... Best stunts. Alright, so we have, what do you think so far?
I'm happy with it.
Happy with what?
We picked Top Gun for best stunts.
Oh, you're gonna go Top Gun?
Yeah, we agreed that was what we...
No, we gotta do it. We haven't done it yet.
Oh, we didn't? Okay.
Are you trying to die, Joe?
No.
So get back here.
I'm trying.
Oh my
Crap.
gosh.
I'm
Joe,
trying.
you're gonna die.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
Joe.
Trying. Nope. There's not much I can do. Yeah, so...
Joe, get back here.
I think we're in agreement that Top Gun is the winner for that one.
I gotta go beat you again, Joe. I won't let you down this time, Joe. Promise.
Okay.
And you better not let me down either.
I'll do my best. Yeah, Top Gun definitely for stunts. Because you made some great points about why it should be Top Gun.
Alright, Joe, get out of the storm.
Okay, I'm doing the best I can.
Joe, don't die. I got your back, Joe. Don't worry.
Okay.
Joe, get my back.
Alright, I only got a pistol. I'll do the best I can. Wait, I got an idea. We already killed him? Okay, good. Dang it! I was trying. So I tried to burn everybody alive, but it didn't. Oh, wow, nice.
Hey, we won, Joe.
Good job.
See? I told you could do it, even if you were tired. Alright, man, I'm gonna let you go.
Alright, man. I feel like we're all good. Alright, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning into our podcast. And we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.